Okay. Hi,
All
everybody.
right.
This is gonna be an interesting thing. Um, I'm B. You heard me DM yesterday for the Frostwalkers, and today I will be DMing with for the awesome folks in the Clara Fantasia podcast. Um, just gonna take this time before we begin to remind you guys why we're here, and that is the Rainforest Alliance. We all of the games we've had this amazing weekend have been to raise awareness so that way people can donate to the Rainforest Alliance. It's been a really good time and it's for a really good cause. So if you can and have the means to donate, that'd be amazing. Um, but so before we introduce our characters, you can find the first two episodes of the Clara Fantasia podcast anywhere. Usually we're playing a homebrewed system, and usually I'm not the DM. Usually I'm one of the players. Um, But so before we introduce our characters, you can find the first two episodes of the Clara Fantasia podcast anywhere. Usually we're playing a homebrewed system, and usually I'm not the DM. Usually I'm one of the players. Um, but so before we introduce our characters, you can find the first two episodes of the Clara Fantasia podcast.
Human thing, kind of like a
They're
tea.
yeah, they're touched by the undeads.
Yeah, they're touched by the undead. She is. She's a paladin of vengeance. She's angry girl.
Perfect. And last but not least, Molly.
Hi, I'm Molly. I'm playing Guthroon, a half elf ranger.
Perfect. And they are also gremlin.
Yes, big gremlin.
Oh, I have my work cut out for me. So, we're gonna start not at the doorway of the dungeon, but at the Conservation Foundation in Faerun, the CF. This isn't gonna end anytime soon. These clowns will not stop. I just hope you know that.
Oh no.
Good.
I am
The
so
intended
excited.
effect was had. So, uh, you all have been called on by four Genasi. To those who don't know, Genasi are elemental, or they're a mix of elemental and Jinn touched race. Um, they come in four subraces: fire, earth, water, and air. I wonder why I decided to focus on those during this adventure.
No one knows.
No
It's a
clue at all.
mystery.
It'll just be a
Anyway,
mystery forever.
there's there's four of them, and they have called you in to do them a favor. Uh, the Fire Ganassi in charge has armor on all the time, has a red hair that matches their red body with the Ganassi abilities. They they're they're pretty relaxed, leaning back in their chair. uh, the complete antithesis of that relaxation is the Water Genasi, who has glasses, a bit of a slunch, and a clipboard on them at all times. Uh, their hair is just as bubbly as you'd imagine, and his whole body and hair are deep. So the other two are standing beside them, an air ganassi and a earth ganassi. And the water ganassi speaks up first with, "Thank you so much for coming on such short notice. I didn't know that there weren't that many adventurers in town, but I'm glad you three stepped up to the challenge when we needed it.
Well, sure. Fine. It works.
I mean, we're getting shinies for this, right?
Yes. Yes, you are. And
That
you just
sounds
see him
encouraging.
sweat. He just looks so concerned. These first 10 seconds have not been a great. The Fire Ganassi sitting in her chair just goes, "Oh, calm down, Panak." And he's just like, "I'm trying to make this go as smoothly as possible, Miss Azafina. You know this." And she's just like, "Whatever. Just have them sign the thing and send them off. You know this is important." "Yes, but so is legal tender." He just sighs. Whatever. And hands you guys a sheet of paper with with 3 lines for signatures. And he just goes, "Once you sign this, it agrees that you'll be doing this job for us, helping us out, and we'll be paying you the amount allotted." And there's 50 gold pieces per person written on there.
Looks good to me.
Well,
Bluetooth's,
Huh?
Bluetooth's
wait.
gonna look around for a pen, and she's not going to have one, and she's just like, well, I can try to sign with something
Oh,
else.
right. Where? My apologies. And he ruffles in one of his pockets and pulls out a pen. And he just goes, "I don't know how we have these in a fantasy setting, but we'll roll with it."
It could be a quill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just hands it to you guys to sign your names. So I'm assuming, is there any? Do you guys like inspect this anymore? Is there anything you want to do with this document?
Alvira's gonna like flip the page over and see if there's like more writing or stuff like that, or if it's a really tiny writing.
In very, very tiny print, you read, "In the event of death or worse, the monies will be provided to your next of kin."
Well, that's nice. What?
Guthern is going to take the pen in their hand and sniff it and then ask, "So, anything that we find on this mission, we get to keep, right?"
Except the main objective.
He got you.
All right. Guthern signs.
Cool. Thank you for your cooperation. And he
Blut-
would not like snatch it, but take it with like no emotion, very coldly, and just pass it along to the other two.
Elvira will sign, but then after she signs, she looks at Panic and goes, "Why? What? Is there a high risk of death on this mission? Why?"
On a scale of okay, do you want it on a scale of Tarask to Mouse, or do you want it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Tarask to Mouse.
You're talking about maybe in Hydra.
What?
You just hear Azza just go, "No one knows that system but you. You're the one who made up that system." He's like, "I'm sorry. It's a useful system."
Bluetooth's gonna snatch the pen and sign her name just really fast.
Go on to explaining what it is you're doing. So, as you know, we are a conservation foundation bent on taking care of the strange animals and creatures of our world that other people often tend to forget exist. For as things as iconic as the dragon, there are things like the bulette that people have no clue what that is, and that's where we come in. But sometimes our work lines us up with higher profile situations, and this is one of them. Uh, a clutch of phoenix eggs ended up in our care, and we did our very best to make sure that none of them were ended up in any bad hands. As you know, phoenix feathers and any properties of a phoenix could provide a lot of magical properties to someone who's looking for that for any way, shape, or form. And we are certain that one of the eggs has gone missing and is in the hands of a mind flayer collector who keeps his base a little outside of town. he thinks it's secret, but he's kind of crazy at this point. So he thinks secret is a big door that says "Do not open." He wants
So
us to.
let me get this straight. You want us to fight a crazy mind flayer and an egg back.
Well, by this point, the egg's probably hatched. So we want you to fight a crazy mind flayer and give us back a baby phoenix.
Well,
Just the one egg?
Only one egg was taken. Like I said, he's crazy.
Do you have the other eggs here?
We do, but we're planning on giving them. We're planning on sending them to a natural habitat where they'd appreciate the temperatures and climate more.
have they hatched?
I wonder if anyone's ever made a phoenix omelet. Guthrun wonders.
I
That's also
really
what
hope
Bluetooth is
you don't do
wondering.
that.
What? Why?
That's a bad idea. Please don't. I don't.
Oh, I
want
bet
that.
they'd be spicy.
Oh my god.
Spicy?
The Earth Ganassi in the corner like picks up their halberd, and the Air Ganassi just like lowers it and just goes, "Calm down, Cheapa."
Elvira's gonna like walk up to like Guthrun and just kind of like pat her on the back, just going, just add Tabasco sauce, all right? It'll be like
Oh my god.
thing.
And we've already confirmed the use of pens and Tabasco sauce in this fantasy world that we've created. Good job, gang. And clipboard. I think we glossed over the fact that clipboards exist. Anyway, Panak adjusts his little spectacles and just goes, "I'm going to assume that was a joke, and carry on as if that was a joke, because otherwise, I don't really know what would happen." I want you to know the
Yes,
Fire
definitely a
Ganassi,
joke.
and the Fire Ganassi is cracking up laughing, and Panak turns around and just goes, "Please stop encouraging this behavior."
Please, yeah, please don't. If I have to be stuck with them to fight this mind flayer, I don't want to have to be worried about them eating the thing we're supposed to be bringing back. So, please.
The Fire Ganassi kind of just shrugs and says, fair point. Now, there's one other thing you should know before you head off." And she goes, "Hey, Varia, can I get those? Can I get those gems?" And the Air Ganassi just kind of goes, "Yeah, okay." Walks off, walks back with 4 gems. One that's a clear white, one that is an earthy green, one that is a watery blue, and a fiery red. You get the gist. And she
The
just
Chaos Emeralds.
Oh my
goes,
god.
"Please, no. I'm not. I don't want to make those mechanics today." Okay?
We gotta go fast.
But you actually, hmm.
I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Oh God.
What? I'm sorry. I think we missed a step there. Let's go back.
Big man pissing on the moon. You don't know that video? Never mind.
Oh. I hate that this has happened. So okay, let me think for a moment. Right.
So sorry, B.
It's okay. Bluetooth. You're skilled with shiny gems. You know your way around gems, right?
I do.
I'd like you to roll an intelligence check, just a d20, and add your intelligence modifier.
Oh boy, oh boy. First roll of the game. Ooh, 18.
Yeah. Bluetooth. You've seen like you instantly recognize what these gems would be. You know that some adventurers carry these gems around that you would break on the floor, and out would come an elemental, like these giant creatures of the elements. And you get the sense that these look like that, but are significantly less powerful. They look like less like they can summon a giant fiery monster, and more like they're like very weak magic embedded in them. But it does seem to be a summoning gem of some kind. And you look at the 4 gems, and you glance up at the 4 Ganassi standing in front of you, and it lines up perfectly. So that's what you've gathered with an 18.
They summon something. Elements, probably.
The Fire Ganassi chimes in with, "Yeah, no, they're teleportation gems. We have versions of them on our bracelets and necklaces." And Ponok just goes, "And I have one on my clipboard because I'm not wearing accessories like that." and so she chimes in with, "If you need one of us at any given point, shatter the gem, and we'll be right there."
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Oh, by the way, the gem itself isn't actually. It's like a. She's trying to explain. It's not like a real. You wouldn't get any money for it. So, like,
Bluetooth
if you
doesn't
do
care.
manage to keep. Fair. If you do manage to not use them in the dungeon, either hand them back, or if you keep them, I guess you could, like, just warp us around whenever you. This is a mistake.
For someone who seems to be well into documentation and planning ahead, you didn't think this one out?
I. I. You just see him break. His eyes are wide. He's like shaking, and the other Ganassi are chuckling. He just goes like, "I don't. Who am I?" He just walks out.
Has he handed Bluetooth the gems?
He did. He did.
Okay.
The Fire Ganassi speaks up. Don't mind him. He'll be okay in 15 minutes. And you just hear him start screaming from another room.
Is it like even muffled by like a pillow? No, he's just screaming.
Oh, it's muffled, but it's screaming. And he just goes like, it'll be okay. He'll be okay. He'll be okay, right? She looks to the other 2 Genasi who like shrug. I'm sure.
Guthrun looks to the Fire Ganassi and asks, "How are you guys supposed to get back here? Like, if we summon you, like a really far ways away?"
Magic. She puts her hand in the air and casts prestidigitation, so there's like a little spark.
I mean, technically, you could just kidnap one of them, I suppose. that you could do that. You could just go into like a dungeon and go, okay, now I summon you, and just you really didn't think this through, did you?
Yeah, I feel like this has a lot of potential for some very mean pranks.
Hey, what do you think would happen if we summoned one of them underwater?
I don't think I'm going anywhere near water, so you can do that yourself. Go away. I don't like water.
The 3 Genasi look incredibly uncomfortable.
Bluetooth licks one of her eyes.
She like the Earth Ganassi goes back for the halberd. And the Air Ganassi like puts it down again, but with like a little less force. This time they're not really sure.
All right. Thinking about how to dominate the world later, going to go kill crazy mind flayers now, and I'm start like kind of ushering, the little dragonborn and Guthrun, Bluetooth, right?
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Because I'm blue and I have teeth.
I also in a wireless. Anyway, I usher, start ushering them both out of the room.
As you do so, the Earth Ganassi goes, wait, and runs up with you with a map and just goes like, the entrance to his lair is circled there for you. It won't be much of a trip, but yeah, it is really close by. You think like an afternoon of walking will get you there.
Oh, that's convenient. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She just the Fire Ganassi just goes like, before you go, and like, yeah, this is in character. They'd fucking throw it. They throw a stone
As it would.
They throw what?
They're throwing the smooth stone with like a circle in it at it just in general, and just goes catch.
Bluetooth's jumping for it.
Guthrun would also like to try and catch.
Okay, so both of you make dexterity saving throws. Yeah, no, dexterity checks. Just a d20 plus your dex.
Okay. Oh, yikes! That's a 1. 1 plus 6, so 7.
no.
That's a 17.
You guys
plus
both got a
3.
1.
No, I got a 17 plus.
Oh,
3,
okay.
So that would be 20 for me.
Well, wait, what was yours? Floof,
Mine?
what was yours?
17
9?
plus 3.
Oh, okay. So here's what happens. Guthrum runs for it, and they're doing their best, and they trip. And as they're tripping, Bluetooth like starts to run and uses like the falling Guthrum as like a bridge, and and that's just enough. Like that's just enough for them to like catch this midair with their hand and land back curled up in like a little ball. Then and just like doing a little graceful land and holding the thing up and like puts their head up at the sky for dramatic effect. And you just see the two Ganassi look besides Azza, the air and earth Ganassi look at each other and then just like clap confused.
Elvira just does this. It starts rubbing the bridge of her nose.
The fire Ganassi goes over to Guthrum and like holds out a hand for them to hoist themselves up.
Guthrum grabs her hand and pulls himself up. And they're like looking down at the ground, like very embarrassed.
It's okay, you did your best.
Did I though? Did I really?
I don't have enough time hanging out with you to know.
Wait. Wait.
I wouldn't be sure.
I mean, Elvira just goes, you could have fun if you, like, just summoned her midway through the dungeon or something.
Oh, God. I think she then just goes, it's a sending stone. You can use that to talk to us if you need to. You'd have to initiate the conversation, but we can respond. That was all this was about. This whole thing was just for that. So
Bluetooth's gonna shove it in one of her pouches, probably the same one that she shoved the elemental stones into.
Great. Awesome. Wow. I think they just like turn back around, just like have fun, and like starts like walking back to their big chair. And as they sit, it's like a slow contemplative sit. They're just like looking down, wondering where they went wrong. And the Earth Ganassi looks to them and just like, "Are you all right?" And they're just, I think I need a minute.
Oh no.
Is Ponuk still screaming? No, he calmed down. Good. Glad to hear that he's finally over being a failure of a doc. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
You guys head out. Like I said, it's not a long walk, but it's a little bit of a way. So if you guys want to do like a little bit of RPing this travel path, there's nothing. It's a well paved road. You won't have any sort of problems. But if you just like want to take this moment to kind of like talk things out a little.
Well, I'm Bluetooth. I don't think I've like actually formally introduced myself. And she's gonna hold out one little clawed hand to both of you.
Guthrum grabs, shakes her hand and says, "My name is Guthrum."
Hi.
Elvira kind of leans down and also shakes Bluetooth and is like, I'm Elvira.
Cool. You guys are my friends now.
We're friends?
Bluetooth is gonna take each of your guys' hand and just kind of like start swinging them and skipping.
You just see like Elvira just like is like clearly suffering, but she just allows Guthrum to like swing her hand. It's fairly heavy since she's wearing like full splint. So Guthrum's having to like put effort into doing this. This is not.
So as you're off to see the wonderful wizard,
Oh no.
you realize you guys started this adventure off pretty early in the morning. So I think by the time you finally reach like this big obvious like steel door with like a sign in wood a little ways ahead that says do not enter. And as you keep walking, there's another one that says seriously turn back around. And then another one that says I'm warning you. And then the last one that goes please.
It just says please.
Please. And
Oh
like
no.
then like right before the door there's one tiny one that just has like the shrug, like the shrug emote.
The shrug.
Shrug on this little wooden thing. And you're greeted by this like big imposing steel door that doesn't have a handle on it, and there's like no clear way to pry it open, and the only thing you see is written on chalk on the top of the steel door is the word open.
Open?
I'm sorry, what?
Open?
Why are you saying that word? And you
'Cause it's-
realize that sound is coming from the door.
Because we'd like you to open, please.
I don't know why I'd want to do that. I don't. I Hi, by
Open.
the way, my name's Darian. I'm Darian the door.
Terry in the door.
Hello, Darian.
Hello there.
My name is Guthroon. Would you please be so kind and open for us?
Oh, since you asked so nicely, I'd really love to. But honestly, after being here for so long and being sentient for so long, I've forgotten how to do that myself.
Do you push or do you pull?
Huh. Let me
Well,
give
there's
it a
no
try.
handle.
I don't have a handle.
Guthroon is
But
gonna try and push.
Yeah. Do you want some help?
Bluetooth will be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
We'll help. We'll push on the door a little bit.
okay, and I'll give it all my might. All right, so all of you guys roll strength checks.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That is an
18.
8.
Is just a straight strength check or is it an athletics check?
It was straight strength. You're pushing this thing with like all your tiny dragon force. Oh my
That's a
god! I
9.
just realized I made a pun without intending. Anyway,
I got an 8.
Guthroon
I
got
got
a 19 plus modifier.
oh,
Oh dear.
Wait, that's a 9. Hang on. I rolled a 9 plus 3, so that's 12.
okay. So the three of you are pushing with all of your might, and Darian just is. Like, you hear Darian straining to try, and when nothing happens, he just goes, "Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. I really wanted to open for you." And as he says "open," you hear something unhinge, and he just goes, "Whoa!" and swings open.
Well, what do you know?
I guess that makes sense. I guess I don't know. I'm just here.
I usher. I like kind of pull both Bluetooth and Guthrie in with me before Darren can say closed or something like this.
As you guys are leaving, he's just like, "All right, guys, it was really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I
you
hope we get
too.
to talk. I hope you can swing by again." And as he says "swing," the door starts closing. He's like, "No!"
Oh
Guthroon's
no.
gonna quietly say to Bluetooth and Elvira, I'm glad we got that thing open, because my next thought was gonna be to try and chop it down.
You want
Gonna
to chop down a stone door.
I thought it was. I'm sorry, my player thought it was made out of wood.
It was
Yeah.
stone.
I thought it was made out of steel, but okay.
Oh my god. I'm an
Oh
idiot.
boy.
None of us know what this door.
Darian is made out of energy. Darian's made out of dumb energy. That's what he's made out.
You could say
Me
he's a
too.
real doorknob.
My God, you could say that if you wanted me to cry.
Sorry.
As you guys turn around, though, you see the other side of Darian also doesn't have a handle, but like since Darian seems to only be able to communicate from the front side somehow, like you notice it is a pull side, but there is no handle yet. And there's this like typical dungeon hallway, dark, has some torches, cobwebs and the like. Probably a few spider webs here and there for, just old.
For ambiance.
Oh,
I'm
Look.
sorry, what?
Spider webs for ambiance.
wait, how big are the spider webs? Are they small?
They're casual spider webs. There's not like, it's not like a giant spider. It's like
Okay.
something that crawled in here and got.
So we're not worried that there's going to be a giant spider here.
I don't like spiders.
Elvira is gonna be a little more tense, like kind of eyeing the spider webs a little bit, but she's gonna walk right in the middle and walk down the corridor.
Beautiful.
Bluetooth's gonna follow her and check for traps.
Okay, Bluetooth, make a perception check.
This is gonna be fun. What the fuck is that number? I think it's a 12. My dice is a little bit fucked up. It's a 12. It's a 12, but I have a -1 to wisdom.
Oh my god.
So that'll be at 11.
Bluetooth. You're like feeling along the walls. There's nothing. This hallway itself is really casual. You're not really sure what's up ahead, but this hallway itself seems like it's just sort of chill.
Huh. This
But,
hallway is casual.
Casual hallway is my favorite. Anyway,
Kind
as
of
you
a
guys-
shitty secret lair.
Never
guys walk
complain
into-
about the absence of traps, Guthrun. This is one.
this is
I
a
guess,
correct
but like, if I was an evil mind flayer who stole a baby phoenix, I would have decked this place out with a couple more traps. Guthrun is gonna roll for perception, actually.
Okay, go for it.
Oh no.
Yikes. Yikes, that's a 2.
Guthrun.
2 plus 2, 4.
Guthrun. Okay, here's the thing, Guthrun. You hear a loud clanging sound in the next door. Like, you hear what sounds like metal hitting metal,
Mm-hmm.
and you're convinced that there's some sort of gear trap or something. There's no way, So
Uh-huh.
like you just heard something. You just heard metal clanging metal in the next room.
Guys, there's something in the next room.
Better go check it out. Bluetooth's gonna
No,
slow
no.
down the hallway ahead of everybody.
No, it's a trap, don't!
Bluetooth's not listening.
And-
Elvira's gonna take out her glaive and just go, fuck.
Bluetooth, as you run into the next room, you see this very big open, it's a very wide room for a dungeon. And all around it are statues of different creatures. There's like a lion statue, a rhino statue. There's different statues. And in the center is a big statue of a dwarf leaning over a forge. And it has like a hammer in its hand. And the forge is, sorry, not a forge, an anvil. And the anvil has nothing on the top, but it looks like the dwarf statue is like leaning over to hit the anvil with the hammer. Like that's the way it would be positioned,
Hmm.
And you see like to the side of it, there's some chalk. Like on the side, there's a little basket with chalk.
Okay. Hey guys, there's a bunch of weird statues in here.
So
Guthrun carefully walks in.
As you walk in, you see the same statues, but since you're super tense, maybe make another perception check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's a 7 plus modifier.
And your wisdom is +2?
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so 5 plus 2 is
Oh.
7.
Okay. So that's all right. So you
Damn, this is my
aren't
good
sure-
die and everything. Sorry, go ahead, B. B?
B? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, the statue's got him.
I was saying.
Oh no.
It seems like the. It seems like the dwarf statue in particular can move a little bit, not in like the it is sentient and can move around kind of way, but in like there are hinges and stuff.
It's
And
a
you notice
door.
the hinge is like on the arm with the hammer. Like it can swing down is the way you could guess that the hammer
Catherine
can swing down.
is gonna move the statue's arm.
You move it, and it's just moving up and down, and it's hitting the anvil, and nothing's really happening. But yeah, Elvira and Bluetooth, you see Guthrun playing with a dwarven arm.
Can I check out the basket of chalk?
Yeah, go for it. As you inspect it, you see like a little sheet of paper or parchment, if we want to go high fantasy here, and it has words. Do you? Of course, you speak Draconic.
Of course I do. I'm a dragon.
In Draconic, it reads draw thing on anvil, hit, good thing.
Boost is gonna pick up a piece of chalk, kind of
Mhm.
toss aside the paper,
Yeah,
and she's going to draw a wonky little cat.
as you draw like a 2-dimensional cat on this anvil, and you're doing this probably simultaneously as Guthrun's playing with the arm, and as Bluetooth is drawing Elvira, you notice once she finally moves the chalk away and the full cat is drawn, the dwarven statue's eyes glow, and it like the hand moves up as Guthrun was trying to pull it down, and it actually just starts hitting around this anvil, and magic springs to life as this like 2D cat statue just this is 3D cat statue is just sort of made.
Bluetooth's gonna grab it.
You grab a cat statue.
I have a cat statue.
Oh well, we have a cat statue, and then I'm gonna count at all the other animals. What all other statues are there?
There's a few that that make sense with the drawing style. There's like some dogs, some birds, ones that make sense that have been drawn this way. Then there's some that seem a little too big, like you really don't know if someone could have forged a rhino, but you can't be sure. But like it's a little weird. And the last thing I'll say is you notice the door has a locked, like a padlock and no key.
So I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna take a look at the lock, and then I'm gonna draw a key on the anvil.
You do that, and as it starts hitting, like to make the key, its eyes glow again, and this time the glowing eyes are reflected off seemingly 2 gemstone-like eyes in the corner of the room, and this thing starts slinking out, and it's pretty spooky.
It's pretty wet.
Spooky. We're talking about a like 6-legged creature, maybe a bit more than 6. I can't count. With red spikes and green gem-like eyes.
Oh, great! That's 8 legs. That's no good. That's no good.
As it just looks at all of you, it like as it's slinking out towards you guys, it like has its tongue sticking out, and it looks like it's ready to eat.
Can I take some food out of my pocket and kind of throw it at this creature?
I think you do have days of rations, right?
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
Bag of beans.
You grab. You grab a
Pocket beans is a valid defense against vampires.
What?
You grab.
Don't worry about it.
You grab the pocket beans because B has lost control of his life. You grab the pocket beans and you chuck the pocket beans at the basilisk. And as you do that, it looks at the beans, and the beans turn into a statue of beans.
Oh.
Guys, I think this thing makes statues.
Shit. Oh no. Elvira is gonna hide behind the dwarven statue.
You do that, and I'm gonna say roll initiative.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ, that's a 7.
Oh my god.
Mine's an 8.
I got a 7, 8. I got a 15.
Look at the proud DM over here. So it's a 7, a 15, and what did you get, Bluetooth?
I got an 8.
Okay, so Elvira got a 15. Bluetooth got an 8, and Guthrum got a 7.
7.
Gotcha. And the basilisk. Okay, Elvira, you're first.
Oh, I am first. All
You
right.
are indeed first. The basilisk is not as fast as Elvira.
Okay. So this thing is basically facing towards us.
It is. So because of that, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course.
All of us are just midnight.
It currently just Elvira.
16.
You're fine.
All right. Then Elvira's gonna just kind of run and get like beside the basilisk and just like stab it with her glaive. Yes.
Okay, go for it.
All right. We're gonna roll to attack. That is a 17.
That hits.
Excellent. And we roll a d10. We get that. Yeah, that's what I think it is. It does 4 damage,
Okay.
and I actually get an extra attack. So Elvira's gonna attack again.
You do that. So you just like you the basilisk looks at you and you look away just in time as its eyes kind of shimmer, and so nothing happens to you, and you run over there like probably looking to your left and you
Yeah.
just whack this thing on its side.
Basically, yes. I'm just thwacking this thing twice.
B?
B.
Go for it.
You kinda-
Go for it.
Okay, excellent. Okay, good. Oh boy, my second attack, that is a 9.
9 does not. You whack it a second time and it like this time whacks it with its tail, and the mace sorry, your glaive just kind of gets pushed back. So yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
Next up is the basilisk,
Of course.
and it's going to uh it's going to try and move over to look at you. So but I think you're looking away, you said, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna try and bite.
Of course.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
It tries to bite at you, but because you're looking the other way, like, oh, here's what it is. You're like looking in the reflection of some of these like statues at the basilisk. And so like as it comes for you, you're not looking at it, but you're looking at like its reflection in these like like these like metal statues, and you just like dodge out the way. And
Nice. I'm gonna yell at the other two. Do something!
and with that glorious call to action, Bluetooth, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck, I'm a rogue. I do better if I go first. Okay.
Fair.
I'm
Oh,
going
dear.
to whip out my short sword, and I am going to close my eyes, and I'm going to charge at it while cradling the cat statue under my other arm.
I would say have disadvantage on the attack, but this is so glorious, I'm not gonna care.
Well, the first one I rolled a 10. Do you want me to roll a disadvantage or not?
No, I think what 10 plus anything?
10 plus. This is what to attack. I have
It's your
short sword.
You're using your short sword, so it would be your dexterity.
So my dex. So that would be 13.
You still miss. So you run and swing and you miss, and the basilisk is confused as to why you just did that.
Yeah, I would be confused too.
Okay, Guthrun, you're up next.
Oh boy.
You are a ranger. You do have a wicked arrow.
I do.
You do have a wicked bow shot.
Can I do a sick trick shot?
Yeah, okay. From where you're standing, you don't look. You would probably try to like use the statues again for reflection, and you fire. So roll to hit.
13.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Yeah. So one of your favorite enemies was monstrosities. So you get a +2 to hit, which would turn that 13 to a 15, which would hit. So roll the damage for your bow, and also because you have Colossus. UA Ranger is a new thing, which I help Molly pick out, but I know there's still some stuff of it that's a little weird. So roll your damage for the bow, and because this thing's already taken damage with your Colossus Slayer ability, you can add another D8 of damage.
All right, nice. Sorry, what am I rolling?
Your bow's damage. It should be on like right where where longbow is.
1d6 plus 3 piercing. Okay.
Yes. So roll d6, add 3, and because this thing's already taken damage, you can add an extra d8 to the damage.
Nice. So that's 5 plus 3 is 8. And plus a d8, did you say?
5, the d6 plus 3 plus a d8. Yeah.
Plus a d8.
So 5 plus 3 plus that.
Plus 3, so 12. Or I mean 11. Okay. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I was confused. So, yeah, no, that hits. You hit it. Where do you want to hit it? Because you said it was a cool trick shot.
Gooserin is gonna I'm trying to think if you can do the Annie Oakley fire behind the shoulder.
I dig that.
With a bow and arrow? I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know if it's possible. This is a fantasy story, so go for it.
Sure. Guthrum takes their bow out and does the Annie Oakley firing behind you trick shot using one of the shiny statues as a mirror.
Yeah.
And just hits it right in the body.
All right, you hit it in the body and it writhes in pain. It's not looking great already. And it just sort of shakes it off and looks around at the statues, realizing what you guys are doing, and it has that face of oh fuck.
Oh no.
Elvira, you're up.
All right, so yeah, Elvira's just gonna swing with her glaive again, just in the mirror, just kind of. She's swinging for its head, basically.
Good. All right, I like this. So right between the eyes, or in the eye, or up the skull.
We're aiming for the eye. We're definitely aiming for the eyes here.
Dig it. All right, roll the hit.
That is 20.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a non-natural 20, so it's not a crit, but yeah.
Fair, but it definitely indeed does that thing that you wanted it to do. So roll damage.
God damn it. Yep, we're doing this. Okay, that is a 10 plus 3. So that is 13 damage.
Woof. Okay. Holy crap, let me do some math. The dungeon master has to be the math person. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look great, and because you whack it in the eye, you notice the light coming from it just start to go out, and you get the sense its petrifying gaze is probably not going to work.
Oh, good. We're gonna hit it again.
Do it. I'm assuming other eye.
Yeah, we're going.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a 1.
Oh. F's
So
in
you
chat.
hit the second time, and you actually manage to miss the thing jumping, and you keep swinging and spinning, and you crack the head of this rhino statue, and it you just see where your glaive has hit it, and you pull it out, and you're like, oh no. And as you move the statue away, you see the actual hide of a rhino underneath, and its eyes start starting around in confusion. So the basilisk's up. It's gonna make an attack. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought I was dead. It's gonna swing over at Bluetooth because.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Bluetooth shouldn't worry because it rolled a 3 and it has a +5 to hit, so it rolled an 8.
Well, my armor class is 14, so I'm fine.
Yeah. So it like charges at you blindly, and you manage to just like leap out the way with tiny grace. As this, I, yeah, you manage to leap out the way. So it is now your turn. So what do you got?
Okay, so I'm going to back away from what I think is the basilisk because my eyes are still closed. And I'm going to pull out my short bow, which I forgot I had, but I have. And
Amazing.
and I am going to shoot a bitch
With your eyes closed.
with my eyes closed.
I love it. All right, go for it.
With disadvantage.
You're as blind as each other.
All right. So I got. This is Dex again.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
would be a bow strikes are indeed dex.
All right. Well, that's that's an 11.
You fire, and I wonder why shooting blindly would let you miss. I just
Who
don't
knows?
understand. As you fire, the like half blind basilisk sees it fly off, looks at you, and it's just like it's real confused. All
I'm
right,
gonna growl at it.
you growl at it. You do that, and now it's even more confused. Guthrum, you're up.
All right. Can I do a spike growth?
Alrighty, let me pull that spell up for you. I can do that with seconds, so don't worry about it.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
This is my
so
first
the
time playing.
ground in this area becomes sprouts of hard spikes and thorns, becomes difficult terrain, and any creature in the area takes 2d4 piercing every 5 feet it travels. So I'm gonna say you do this like at the 8 legs of the basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
So let me check the statistic again. So roll 2d4.
Right. 1 and 3, so 4.
Beautiful. Easy math. That's my favorite kind. And it's now caught in these like vine growth, and it's like real confused. So on its movement, I'm gonna have to deal with that. Speaking of which, it is Elvira's turn. Elvira, you're looking at this like you are moving the glaive away from the statue, and you see an actual rhino underneath.
You just kind of uh, well, uh, hmm. Looks very confused. Just goes, fuck it. Swings the basilisk again. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
This is information I didn't need today.
We're just gonna. This thing's just gonna. We're just gonna kill this thing, and everything will be good, and someone else can figure out what the hell to do.
Fair. So
That
swing. You swing.
yeah, that hits. That's a 21. That hits.
Wow.
Yeah.
I keep rolling high, and I have a +6 to hit.
I love that confidence, but yeah, that does.
That's another 13.
It is not looking good at all. So much so that it's like starting to limp, and it's like kind of starting to bleed. It's not having a good time.
It doesn't seem like this is having a good time. Are we just? Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna hit it again. We're just gonna keep over and over.
Yeah, you managed to have a habit of hitting the first time and missing the second. So let's see if you break it.
Not only did I miss the second time, I rolled the same thing as I missed the second time because that is a 3.
Oh my god! So
Oh my god.
this time, as you swing in the air, you miss, and rather than hitting one of the statues, you hit the anvil with your glaive, and it leaves like an impression of the glaive's blade that looks more just like a weird squiggle, you know. And on cue, the dwarven hammer starts to just make this metal squiggle, and you don't really know what to do with that.
Elvira is still going, internally. So it's just like, I'm not dealing with this. This is just not on the level of priorities. This is just, nope.
It's gonna
Nope.
rush. It's gonna rush over. The basilisk is gonna rush over at you because it hears the dwarf thing pinging and it knows that. So it's gonna try and bite you.
Fair.
It rolled 17. Is this thing finally gonna land a hit?
My AC is 17. So I don't know if
Meets it beats. So you're going
Meets
to be
it beats,
taking.
so.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking a grand total of 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
7.
Whatever will
I
you
had
do?
it was.
I need a pencil.
I need you to know I rolled really bad.
Yeah, I figure. When you said 7 damage, I'm like, there's no way a basilisk just does 7 damage normally.
I was doing hit dice and it was real bad. So I just
Okay, 53 minus 7. I should be a.
you'll be fine.
And I know.
Yeah, it doesn't bite out of you for much.
Nope. That was not anything.
It's kind of
That is
sad.
46. There we go. You're at 46.
Alrighty, so Bluetooth, you're up next.
All right, well, I'm going to open my eyes because I'm fucking tired of missing. And I open my eyes, and what do I see? I see the basilisk by the anvil, right? And there's a rhino.
There's a cracked rhino statue that if you were to look into the cracks, you would see the actual hide and eye of a rhino, like right where the crack is. But from where you're standing, the immediate thing is you see the basilisk not looking at you. It's looking at Elvira and the forge. So you are in the pool.
I think I have an ability where I can sneak up behind.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack is
Sneak
extra
attack.
damage
Yeah.
when you land. When this situation arises, you get more damage. So
I'm gonna run up behind him and stab him with my dagger.
Alrighty, run up behind him and stab him with your dagger.
So this is my sneak attack, yes?
Yes, it would be.
All right. Let's just hope the shit hits. Oh, that's a natural 19 plus 3 dex.
It's gonna do it.
Wow.
It's gonna do that for sure.
All right,
and at
so
level 7, your sneak attack is 4d6.
Yes,
So
46, and then my
D4
dagger
for your dagger.
is 1d4.
Yep,
Yeah.
so 1d4 and 46.
46?
1d4.
Sneak
My
attack
God.
level 7 is amazing.
3,
Holy shit, Flu.
46. And ooh, let's see if I can do math. All right. So that's 21 damage.
It had 7.
You kill this thing.
You run
Kill
up
it so
behind-
hard it dies.
Here's the scene. Bluetooth, you run like both Elvira and Guthrun have basically determined at this point that Bluetooth was going to keep firing blind, and ergo would not be doing anything of use. So, like, as you guys look to Bluetooth helplessly, you see them open their eyes, pull out a dagger with like this sinister, like wicked grin, and this, like, the weird star in the eye thing anime does. Yeah.
Oh.
And like she like sneaks up behind it like as cartoony as possible, and then jumps and just repeatedly starts going down like stabbing over and over, and the basilisk just dies. Whether the stab wounds or the pure confusion, you don't know. And as the basilisk dies, the light in the dwarven forge eyes goes out, and you have the squiggle, the cat, and the key. And hey, Elvira, that squiggle like looks really conveniently door handle shaped.
Isn't that lucky?
That's Elvira's gonna pick up the squiggle and like look at and go.
Go back through the hallway.
Yeah. Wait, is there a door?
The door there had a padlock for the key, but this like you remember that it was a pull door on the other side of Darien that didn't have a handle.
It didn't have a handle.
And the squiggle looks conveniently handle shaped.
Does Bluetooth have the Stone of Far Speech?
Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
Okay, Guthrum would like to go over to Bluetooth and say, can I have the Stone of Far Speech for a second?
What do you want it for?
I want to ask the people at the conservation place something.
Okay, here you go.
Guthrum taps the Stone of Far Speech. Hello? Hello?
You do that, and you just hear on the other side, like as it's picking up, you just hear, "I told you the coffee maker is not."
Now coffee makers are canon too?
Yes.
Coffee makers have to be canon.
And you
The
just
fantasy
hear,
Nespresso.
you just hear one of the voices like put like seemingly get really close up to the other voice and just go, "I punched it. I did it. It burned my hand, so I broke it."
Oh my God.
And you just hear Ponok's voice just go, "People, why?" And then like he goes, "Oh, it's on. Hi, what's up?"
What do you know about basilisk meat?
What?
Yeah, no, you like I think you Ponok just goes like, "Give me a moment," and like starts flipping through stuff. And Cheapo's voice goes, "You killed a basilisk?"
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
we
a
did.
basilisk.
And you just hear Ponok just go, "Basilisk? Oh yeah, I guess I glossed over that part. Yeah, good job." And they're just like, the meat, it's not great. Really like hard and stony. Not a good eat. Not a good eat.
But I won't, like, die if I eat it, right?
Bluetooth's already taking a bite. Or
Why?
chewing on a leg.
Assuming it's prepared correctly, you should be fine. It just wouldn't be. Oh dear, why do you ask?
Elvira runs over and just like picks up Bluetooth and just sticks her under her arm.
Bluetooth is still holding the cat statue, by the way.
Good. Guthrum is going to cut off a couple pieces of choice basilisk and save those for later.
Elvira at this point is wait, what?
Ponok's voice just echoes out through the thing. Is there anything else you need us for? Or did you just inquire about basilisk meat? Elvira, it's about this point that you realize that she's talking to the Conservation Foundation, and you remember the rhino statue that is currently making rhino noises.
Oh, yes. What? She's actually got her hand underneath Bluetooth's chin and is trying to get her to spit out the basilisk meat.
Bluetooth is
Yes.
resisting.
Yeah, so while she's doing this, she yells at Panics like, basilisk, if they turn something to stone, what happens to the stone creatures? What happens?
Depends on how powerful the basilisk is. Some might just be coated in it. Some would just turn to stone and die. But if one is like, if there's something that is still alive under there, maybe, I'm sure if you like make a note of it once the mind flayer is set loose, we'll come in and take care of some of the cleanup. So just make sure to make a note of that, and we'll clean it up when you're done.
We have a very angry looking rhino here, half covered in stone.
Please.
Okay. You then just hear like, is it gonna? It's not moving. It's just making rhino noises. And he just says like, that sounds like a cheapo problem for later. All right.
Sounds like a problem for future Sheepo.
Yeah. And like you see them like you wouldn't see them, but you just hear, "Hey!" He's like, "Hey, you're the strongest one here." That's a backhanded compliment.
Great.
I know. Erica told me what this is. You're bullying me, and the line goes dead. So as you guys use the key to open the next door, there are two paths, one on your left and one on your right. And for the first time in this dungeon, you hear a voice just go, "You have two choices in this room. One of both will lead to elemental deadly dangers. Oh, I'm so excited to see how you fare.
Mega Ball?
Elvira just. Oh no.
What did you say?
What?
No, I'm genuinely curious. What did Floof say?
I said
Mega Mind.
Oh, no. No, not that. He says, "My name is Vol, and I'm the Mind Flayer who created this fantastic evil lair."
I
You
don't
call this
suppose-
fantastic?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty grand, honestly. The architecture's fun. The puzzles are great. It's really fun to go through all these puzzles on my way to work.
Bluetooth's gonna
Wait.
swallow her mouthful of basilisk meat and goes,
No!
"There weren't even any traps."
Why would I tell you that? This seems
Wait,
like a really
hang on.
counterproductive thing.
Mind Flayer, you have to go past that basilisk every single day?
His name is Baxter. Yes.
His name
Was.
His name was Baxter.
You killed Baxter? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
That
and I'm
sucks.
gonna eat him later.
I guess that sucks, but whatever. I don't really care. I'm just keeping a bunch of animals down here because I think they're neat. So
Come
like,
on, private zoos are unethical.
no, it's no big. It's no big deal. It's all good. It's fine. I don't care.
Elvira is still holding on to Bluetooth, just looks down, realizes Bluetooth swallowed this basilisk meat, and just goes, "Ah," and then talks to the voice. She goes, "Okay, there's two choices, right? Like, is this supposed to be like a trick to go down the right one?
Oh no, there's no right one. Both of them suck. It just depends which one you want more.
Why? What? Well, I want to see you and compliment you." Elvira suddenly starts stumbling.
Make a persuasion. No, make a deception check. But I'll tell you that regardless of how well that goes, as the doors like come more into view, there's one that has like a blue door and one that has a red door, and he did say these are elemental challenges, so there you go.
Okay, yeah.
But like he just goes, yeah, both of them suck. It just matters which one you want more.
Okay. Elvira gets an 8 on her deception roll. She's trying to get him to tell. She was trying to get him which room he's behind.
He just goes like, "Oh wow, I'm flattered that you think that I'm so great. I mean, great, but you don't have to tell me that. But if you want to know which room I'm in, it's way your petulant little ghosty mind. It's all right. Not everyone can be as brilliant as me. Anyway, as I said, two deadly dangers, one blue, one red. Totally doesn't mean a thing. Totally, whatever you choose. Did I let slip that they were elemental based? I may have done that. All right, bye." And then go back to bed.
And what?
Elvira is gonna just sigh and turn to the other two and go, "Do you like burning to death, or do you?"
Bluetooth's gonna pull out the blue and red elemental gemstones that she was given and be like, "Should we?"
Yeah, now seems like a good time.
And she's gonna smash them.
Both of them?
She's gonna smash them at the entrance of each of the tunnels.
Okay. The two do this, and you see Panik and Panik and Azafina appear. It's like, both of us have the same. Okay. They like open the doors, and Azza goes, "This one is a room with like a bunch of stones covered in lava, and there are fire snakes." And Panik opens the door and just goes, "This one's like has a skylight room. Like the only door is up in the air, and there's a water jug. And that's all that there is."
So we have water jug and climbing versus a bunch of fire snakes.
And what looks like the world's worst game of hopscotch, she admits.
Bluetooth's gonna wiggle out of your arm, and she's gonna drop on the floor, and she's gonna skitter into the water tunnel.
On all fours?
Yeah. Well, 3,
Good.
because she's holding the cat still.
Right, of course.
Elvira
So-
goes to follow Bluetooth. It's just like, why?
So as you guys walk into this water room, Azza and Panik follow, and Azza just goes, "Well, this seems like it's his jurisdiction. I'm gonna dip." and she holds out her her bracelet and just like throws it on the floor and just gives you a little salute as she leaves.
See ya.
And so Ponik is left with you guys. He just goes, "Oh, I see." So yeah, this room is completely empty, except there's nothing in the room. Just four padded walls. The only door up is the skylight way. There's like a carved out part of the ceiling, and the only thing in this room is this little obelisk, like this little podium that has this like jug of water.
Bluetooth's gonna pick up the jug of water.
Okay.
Wait. Elvira's gonna
She's gonna stop right before she grabs it back at Elvira.
And you just see Ponik like trace like the lines of the walls with his finger and like writing copious notes on his clipboard. He's like, interesting.
Well, Waterboy, you have any ideas?
There's something in here for sure. I need more time to research. And you see him like hold out his hand as some magic starts glowing, and he's still looking. He's just get a head start on me. I'm gonna take a little bit.
I'm gonna. Elvira's gonna walk up to Bluetooth and just kind of look in the water jug. What's in the water jug?
A lot of water. It's a full jug. You can make a perception check if you want to know more, though.
I will make a perception check, but that might not go well for me.
I mean, you got. I guess I should say this now. Feel free to ask for perception, arcana, investigation at any given point. I don't need to tell you.
All right.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Oh, nice.
You pick up magical traces of this jug, and you're not 100% sure what kind of the magic is, because like I said, this isn't an arcana check, it's perception, but you get the sense that there's more to the it is a jug of water, but there's something.
Did the door shut behind us when we walked in here?
It did.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Bluetooth has idea.
What is Bluetooth idea?
Bluetooth's gonna pick up the water jug and tip it upside down.
You do that, and as it starts pouring water, it starts with just a little puddle, then a bigger puddle, and a bigger puddle, and Bluetooth, you're realizing this water jug isn't stopping, and more water, more water, more water.
Stop it! Stop it!
The
And
door's up
water
there.
level
This is how we get up.
and the water level in the room starts rising, and you guys start floating in the water, and it's keep going up, rising up, it's rising up, and
Bluetooth's gonna swim so she's like right under the door
okay.
in the ceiling.
What do the rest of you guys do?
Elvira's like, oh, it swims over to join Bluetooth.
Ponik is like doing the thinker pose in the water.
Guthern is grumpy that they're all wet now.
So the water keeps rising and rising. I don't need to keep saying this. You're floating up to the top of the room, and as you reach like right at the top, you hear a little voice just go, "Oh, I guess you're leaving then. I didn't think to tip over the jug. I was gonna say hi, but whatever." And this like little ghost guy appears. He says, "Hi there. I'm really impressed. It's really cool. But you guys are still going up. Oh, okay, I'll see you later."
What
Yeah.
was
What?
The last
Who was
thing he said
that?
was, as the water level rises and pushes you out the door, you just hear that familiar voice just go, "Oh, did he get loose? That was one of the past adventurers. I didn't think that you'd see them. That's really concerning now." I didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. That's probably real nerve wracking seeing a ghost. I didn't. This is supposed to be a fun death trap. It's supposed to be cheering until you die, not spooked.
I can't say I'm very spooked about ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts aren't that spooky.
Bluetooth's completely ignored the spirit.
I'm realizing I'm being really insensitive right now. I'm sorry about that.
So is the door at the ceiling open?
Oh yeah, it's open. You guys
Okay,
just
good.
pop. Your heads pop through, and Ponik, like you just hear his head go boom, and he goes ow, and then the current pushes him up.
Guthern is gonna swim over to the skylight.
As you do so, you all manage like one by one to plop out, And now this next room just has a little tiny little pool in it, and that's neat.
Like it's just a pool of water.
Like
What?
where the skylight is, it just like if you didn't know that there was a room underneath, you just think, this room has a little pool. That's neat.
Elvira, look around the room and see if she can see anything. We'll roll a perception check.
Okay.
That is a 12.
You do see something in this room. It is another like old dungeony room, and there are like blue glowing spider webs.
Oh,
You
All
just see Elvira tense up.
Can Guthrum roll to
Spider
see if they
webs.
know what the blue spider webs are about?
can Bluetooth
Sure.
too?
Sure, you guys roll.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's an 8.
What is it for?
Uh,
Knowing what spider webs are?
I guess that would be investigation.
Ooh,
Investigation.
that's an
Yeah,
18.
no. Flat 8 from me.
18 for Bluetooth.
Guthrum. Ooh, blue.
See blue.
You just like start like touching the spider and you're like blue. Bluetooth. You know that like these blue webs are signature of a particular type of spider, called the phase spider.
I hate these little bastards. Okay,
The phase spiders are known to jump in and out of the ethereal plane, the plane of ghosts.
Oh shit. Elvira is going to use her ethereal vision.
There are like 3 of them in this room crawling along
You just hear Elvira scream.
When she starts screaming,
I like
Bluetooth also
freak
starts
out.
screaming.
What is it? What is it?
So, what? It's the fucking spiders.
Oh, spiders aren't that scary.
They're phase spiders, though, so you can tell by the webs. They're blue and they're glowing.
Oh.
And they're gonna
Yeah, I can see them. They're over there. I don't like no. Elvira just kind of deteriorates into like mumbled, incoherent noises.
Tonic just goes
Bluetooth's
like,
gonna
"This
try and
seems
like
like
position herself in between Elvira and where the spiders are.
Oh,
Or where
good
she was
friend
like pointing in the direction of the spiders.
Good friend Bluetooth.
Mhm.
Ponic just goes, sounds like a you problem. Drops his clipboard on the floor and poofs out.
Thanks,
Um,
Panic.
And just from the Stoner's Far speech, I'll see you all in therapy.
Guthrum is gonna go over to Elvira and start like patting her on the back. It's okay.
Elvira's just going, I hate spiders. I hate them so much. Why does it have to be spiders? You couldn't do anything else.
Can
Why?
Bluetooth look around and see if there's like any doors or anything?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Alright, here we go. That's a 4 minus 1.
Oof.
You start looking for a door, and then you look down in the water because ooh. And as you look down in the water, you see little piranhas start swimming up, and you realize, good thing we noticed that. Good thing we crawled out of the skylight fast.
Guthrum is also gonna roll for perception.
Yeah. What does Bluetooth do looking down in a pool of piranhas?
She's gonna reach down and try and scoop it out and eat it.
Bee's just in shocked silence.
I mean,
Does that require a check of some kind, or?
let me think about this. Okay. It's a singular piranha. So what you're gonna do is make a strength check. Just d20 roll plus your strength.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna contest it with the strength of a fish.
Okay, that's a 15.
Cool. I rolled 6, and its strength is -4. So yeah, you grab it.
and I'm gonna eat it.
Just point blank.
Just straight in my mouth.
You do that. And
How's it taste? Guthern asks.
It's really bony. Lots of teeth.
You're spitting out bones and teeth. Make a con save.
Oh no.
You're supposed to prepare these things.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
Plus
You're good.
2.
You're good.
Not the best. Need to cook it.
Really? Says Elvira. Would never have figured that one out.
The other piranhas saw this and are like, actually, let me see how the piranhas are doing. Because there's 2 valid reactions to this.
oh no.
Oh no!
So if it was if it was above a 50 on a D100, they were going to be angry and go into a frenzy. If it was below a 50, they were going to be real freaked out. And I got a 38, so they're real freaked out.
Guthern is going to take a little piece of basilisk and put it on top of the water to try and lure more piranhas.
The fact that basilisk meat is a thing I hate, but continue. I like that. I like that these 2 are going fishing as Elvira is having a mental breakdown. So
Fishing
About
minigame.
spiders. So while they're playing fishing, Elvira's gonna walk around to the other side of the room and look frantically for a door.
okay.
We're gonna.
With your ethereal vision, I'm gonna say that you see it pretty easily because
Yeah.
it's covered in web. Like the door handle is webbed, the door is webbed. You're gonna have to like cleave through a bunch of web to get through this door. And you see, like in like your ethereal vision spots like 2 little space spiders just climbing up, just chilling. They don't even notice you because they're in the ethereal plane. They don't know you're there. They're just weaving their webs.
You kind of like quiet screaming noises. She's just like staring at this door, holding her weapon, and she's just gonna like kind of like gently kind of like start slowly cutting through the web, but like she's like clearly trying to like get nowhere near these spiders.
Yeah, okay. So these are webs, so I'm not gonna say that they like are that strong to break. But I will say you have to do though is probably make a dexterity check to just like maybe it's just to like see if you can be precise and just cleave at just the right spots not to get these spiders.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is like the 10 is the perfect middle of the road, and I didn't really see that one coming. So let me think about this. They rolled an 8. So yeah, what happens is like you're doing it with like it's really gross and you're kind of closing your eyes and ew. But you do manage to miss like most of the spiders as you're cutting your way through. In the ethereal plane, they do notice like parts missing and they're like really confused, but like they're not like angry at anything because they don't know why.
Elvira is gonna turn around to the other 2 and go, "See you later," and like open the door, just go.
You pull out the door to open it, and as you do, like you see this like outside this long hallway with nothing, and behind you you get that feeling of, oh, there's something terrible behind me.
Oh no.
And like you like slowly turn around, and there's with your ethereal vision you see one pretty big face spider looking at you and very clearly like knowing you're there. And I think this is the perfect moment
To roll for initiative.
I was gonna say we go to
Intermission. No. No.
So before we go off for intermission, I want to make a little moment to say once again we're doing this for the Rainforest Alliance. So please,
Mhm.
this game is brought to you by the folks at Clara Fantasia. You guys have been amazing so far. I'm sorry for my insanity. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. Hey everybody, we are back. I hope you didn't miss us too badly. Um, so, do I need to say where we left off, or is the fear and dread of spiders enough for enough?
Elvira's having a great time. She's having a great
So,
time.
so Bluetooth. We're gonna jump with Bluetooth for a second. You're like looking at this little pond. You're fishing.
Yeah.
Life's good.
Mhm.
And then materializing out of nowhere is this giant white and blue spider, and it's staring down Elvira, and you just see them like freeze up. What do you do?
I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna shoot the bitch. Is it looking at me?
It's not looking at you.
Then I get sneak attack
Yes, you do. Where are you aiming? This is like incredibly important.
at the spider's butt.
Good.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow up the spider's butt. All right, and that is
Obi.
that is a 17 plus 3, so that'll be a not natural 20.
Wow.
I can't
It
say
really-
no. All right, you shoot the spider in the. You shoot the spider. I'm not gonna.
In the tuchus.
So yeah, you shoot the spider. Roll damage.
All right, that's 5d6. Let's see, so that's
You
that's
shoot the
9,
spider in the
10.
spinnerets.
There we go.
That's
I refuse
hang
to
on.
say what
That's
you said.
15 damage to the spider with my sneak
Okay.
attack and my
Wow.
bow and arrow.
Wowie.
Oh my
All
god.
right. You shoot the spider in the spinnerets, and it looks over at you, and it looks at the arrow, and none of you could speak spider, and spider isn't a language that exists. But if it
Mhm.
was, you'd hear, actually, fuck this. And it fades away again. And Elvira, using still your ethereal vision, you see it like walking away, kind of sassy walking away. It's pissed. Fuck you guys, all right. Whatever.
It pieces out.
It pieces out.
Um,
And like as it pieces out, all the other spiders see this and just start like dropping from their webs and following. And like and if they had opposable thumbs, they'd be doing the fucking snap line from whatever musical.
Oh my god. Bluetooth's
uh,
gonna skitter over and join Elvira.
you just kind of see Elvira just like frozen. Like there's a little bit of a glow on her glaive, like she was charging a divine smite. And she just like watching this and just like looks at Bluetooth and goes, "What?"
A valid reaction.
Bluetooth just has this great big grin on her face, like, it went away.
Guthern looks up. They were very, very focused on fishing.
You
Did I
caught
miss
two
something?
fish.
Nice.
Elvira
So-
just kind of like whimpers and like puts down her glaive and like the glow stops. She's like,
As you open the door to the next room, that Mind Flayer voice comes in again. It's like, "Oh man, did we not renovate that room? Ah, damn it! That was supposed to be the impossible trap of endless pain and torment."
I
need
say,
better-
I'm gonna. I
better
say
management.
in like abyssal. Oh fuck off.
No, like, you can roll insight if you want.
Okay, well we'll roll insight too. We'll see what
Like-
he's doing,
If he's lying about this, if he's getting under your skin on purpose, or if he's dead ass.
or if he's just dead ass serious. We're gonna roll insight. That is an 11.
He's dead ass. This room was under renovation. The spiders wasn't the trap. He's just let this room go to hell. There was only supposed to be a single floor tile that you guys could stand on, and then there'd be endless spike pits and saw blades and monsters. It was adventurer proof. I just completely forgot to do that. So now it's just
Once
kind of
again, kind of a shitty dungeon.
I beg to differ, but I can admit when I make a mistake.
Elvira starts cursing him out in both common and abyssal.
As you curse him out, you walk into a hallway with nothing, and there's like there's just some space to chill.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh.
B?
Yeah, you just have some space to chill in this room.
Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing there. At first, like Elvira's gonna like suspiciously look across this room. And we're gonna...
Guthrin is gonna roll for perception.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bluetooth's gonna join that.
That is a
12.
4.
Nothing.
That's an 11.
There really is nothing. You get the
Okay.
sense that this room is like it's like there are like little signs and stuff that are just like next room's really fun, guys. Absolutely no dangerous creatures in there at all. Everything's great.
Great.
Do we need to take a short rest or something?
Did anyone take damage?
I am missing 7 HP, but that is but I can just
I mean, this next room is pretty intense, so I will allow a short rest for anyone who would like it. I mean, one of your hit dice will probably solve the problem.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I used a level 2 spell, so.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if
that's
rangers
good.
get those back that easy, but yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I don't get it back, that's fine.
I think I get recharged Imperial Vision after a rest.
Yeah,
think.
you're right. You do that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably do. Yeah.
Yeah, I had more charges, but you know, we'll be safe. Keep it.
Yeah. So you guys are,
and
I'm gonna say you guys are back to full for the sake of whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
You can get your spell slot back. I don't. It's fine.
Alright.
This is a ding dong dungeon. It's fine.
okay. We're
So as you
back.
as you enter this room, the Mind Flayer voice chimes in again with, "You guys just really want to get my phoenix. I didn't even have a chance to name it yet. You guys are just really annoying, man.
We are
Well,
gonna
I mean, it's
steal
not
your
yours.
ass.
I'm sorry. What? That's really
Oh
that's really
shit!
unsettling. All right. Fine.
Oh
If
no!
you're gonna do that, I'm gonna do this." And out of the room comes this flying, decrepit, undead, lifeless beholder.
Oh,
And you
Fine,
just
we'll steal his ass.
and you
he
just
doesn't
hear it
have
just go,
one.
you hear it go like, I mean, a living one of those would be so hard to keep in a place like this. So I just went for a zombie. I know they're weaker, but like, whatever, man.
Elvira is just like thanking her stars that we're not actually fighting a goddamn behemoth.
It's just like,
beholder, because those things
Yeah.
suck ass.
it's just like, this isn't like keeping a living one in here. The upkeep cost of this dungeon is already incredibly high. Whatever. Like I said, this thing's gonna try and kill you now. Okay, cool. Roll initiative.
Shit.
That
That
is
is
it's a
20.
3.
oh.
Who got
Oh
it?
my god.
I got a
Okay,
20
so-
plus 3, so that's a 23.
I got a
Who
10.
got it? Elvira got a 10. And Guthrum.
3.
Guthrum got a 3. Okay.
This is my good die.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You don't deserve this.
the thing got a 12. Okay. So, Bluetooth, you're up first. And because you're
Alright.
up and you being up first, I'm certain makes you happy.
Yes, it does. Because, let's see. I get a thing where I'm,
Yes, you're
I
an
have
assassin
advantage
rogue,
versus
right?
creatures who have not acted. And he
Yes.
hasn't acted yet, so I get advantage on him.
Yep, and if it lands, it's an
he-
auto crit, right?
I think
Because
so. Is
you're
he
an assassin
surprised?
rogue, right? You're an assassin rogue.
I'm an assassin, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, if you land it, it's an auto crit.
Alright. And do I get sneak attack damage for that then?
Yes, you would.
Alrighty.
Holy shit.
Rogues
I'm
are a
guessing-
thing, and
I do
yeah.
not land that though because that is a 9 plus 3.
Wait, hold on. Actually, give me a moment.
Oh wait, no, I have advantage. Hang on.
Yeah, you do have advantage.
Okay, so
Something
that's
about that
much
don't work.
better.
Okay.
So I rolled an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you definitely do that.
All right, and do I auto crit that then?
You do auto crit.
And I am shooting him with my bow. I don't know if I said that.
You didn't,
I'm
but
shooting.
that's valid.
I'm shooting him with my bow, so I get 10d6.
Oh my
Because
god.
if sneak attack counts, right? Because I doubled the dice for my
I
short
don't
bow.
think you do. You double the sneak attack?
Do I?
No, you don't double sneak attack. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's only
Okay.
once. You can only do sneak
Okay.
attack once. I had a rogue in a game once, and we had this debate. I'm pretty sure you can only do sneak attack once.
Okay. Cannot double sneak attack. Okay.
Because
So
that should be
40
way.
46. So that would be. So
That's
is your bow shot a
46.
d6? Is your
My
bow
bow
shot
shot
a
is
d6?
also at 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6. So that's 66 plus 3.
66. All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Oh,
gave
that's
me
a good
heart
roll.
palpitation.
12, 22,
Oh my god.
27. 27
27.
plus 3. So that's 30.
Okay. Wow.
Oh,
That's 30
Wow,
damage
okay.
right there.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Rogues.
Okay. Fuck.
yikes!
Yeah, you shoot
That's a
this
yikes
thing
for me,
in the
dog.
eye. You shoot this thing right in the eye, and like it like just starts screaming, but because it's undead, there's no sound. It's not happy. It's now its turn, and because I mean it's already undead, so it's not like it can really see anyway.
Right? We have to
So
go.
I'm gonna roll this dice 2 times. Okay, so Elvira, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And Bluetooth, I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay.
sisters.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's a 21.
Oh wow, okay.
that's a nat one.
Elvira,
I'm at
you
4.
are frightened. Elvira, you are frightened of this thing.
Great. What does that mean?
I'll tell you in a second. And Bluetooth, you take 18 points of damage because half.
Ow.
Wait a second. No, wait a second. You have evasion, don't
I do, yes.
you? When you make a deck, oh, it's dex. I'm stupid. Yeah, it was a con save. So yeah, you take 18 damage.
Ow.
That's really not that bad considering you're dealing with the beholder.
Yeah.
I mean,
to be honest, there are worse things that can happen with beholders.
yeah.
So let me take a moment to tell you about frightened. Well, you are frightened of this thing because of the fear ray. You have disadvantage on attack rolls when the source of fear is within line of sight,
Okay.
and you can't willingly move closer.
Well, shit.
It's your turn, by the way.
It is my turn. Oh, hang on oh. So I'm beside Elvira. I'm beside It probably didn't matter, but I do have Aura of Protection. That's probably only Charisma saving throws. Because if
Oh,
was
okay.
beside me, she gets a little boost. But I think that's only Charisma.
I'll check. But what
Yeah.
are you gonna do on your turn while I'm checking?
That's a really good question. That is a great question. I can't get this thing. I'm scared and I'm disadvantaged on attack rolls. That's not gonna work. That might work, but I don't.
It might work. It might work. Let me hear.
I have the spell being constantly prepped.
The spell what?
Bane. It doesn't.
That's not a bad plan. It is a saving throw spell, so you don't really need to look at it.
Yeah, so it's they have to make it has to make a charisma saving throw.
You're asking a zombie to make a charisma save. All right, let's see how this
Yes.
goes.
Yes, we are using
It rolled a 5
this.
minus 3, so it got a 2. So what's happening?
Okay, it is way below my DC of 15.
Yeah.
So basically, you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends. Basically, if it tries to attack or make a saving throw, target has to roll a d4 and track the number rolled from the attack roll saving throw.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Guthrum, you're up next.
All right. I would like to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay, give me a moment to pull that up for you because I know that's what I love.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's one of my spell slots.
So the next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, so I'm assuming, so to do this, you have to, it's a bonus action spell, by the way.
Oh,
So
okay, thank you.
So you get to make an attack while doing this.
All right.
So I'm assuming bow strike again.
Yes, another bow strike.
All right, roll to hit with the bow, and because Colossus Slayer is you have extra attack. I forgot about that. You do have extra attack.
Okay.
So you can shoot twice.
Okay.
And
So,
both
yeah.
times because because it's taken damage, you get to add an extra d8 to both of those hits if you hit.
All right. So first I rolled a hit.
Yep.
Okay. 17.
Hits.
All right. And then I had rolled before the 3 plus, and then again is a 2 plus 6, so an 8.
That one misses. So the first one hits, second one misses.
Okay, first one hits.
So that's the d6 plus the d8 plus 3.
I haven't rolled the d8 yet. 8.
8 in total.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes 8 points of damage, and the ensnaring strike kicks in. So where do you hit it? This is very important.
In the eyeball.
You shoot it in the big eye, and vines start growing out from it.
Ouch.
And the target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the vines. Well, whatever it's going to roll, it's going to take a minus d4 to that. So.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 15. Subtract 3. That's 12. So that's a 12. Does a 12 break your spell save?
Spell save.
It's. I don't know what it is for Ranger. I just know what it's for Paladin. Whoops.
It's the same. It's the same calculation. It's just for Ranger. It's Wisdom. So it's your Wisdom plus
8 plus your Wisdom modifier plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, that's
8 plus 3. So that's 11 plus your Wisdom.
Which is 2.
So 8, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, no, it'll fail. I'm pretty sure it'll fail. So with that, no. I mean, the creature fails.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
You wanted his number to be below yours.
Okay, I'm
if
sorry.
the target succeeds, okay, so while contained by the spell, it takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature restrained by the vines can make an action to struggle against. Okay, so at the start of each of its turns, it's taking a d6 of damage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not looking great.
No, yeah, okay.
So top of the round, we're back to blue.
Alrighty. Let's see. What am I gonna do here? I don't want to get close to this thing, so I'm gonna run like around it so that I'm flanking maybe.
Okay.
And can I get flanking? I think I've got like a speed of
Yeah, okay.
30.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
And
It currently really can't see because vines are coming from it. So.
yeah, I just want to get so like somebody's on the other side of it, and I'm gonna shoot the bitch again.
Alrighty.
And I don't get sneak attack for this one though.
You
because
do
it knows
get
that
sneak.
I'm there.
But I think flanking gives it to you anyway.
If you rogues have a bonus action to hide, and if you use that bonus action to hide, then you can.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that at the end of this turn, but I rolled.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot him right now. And I'm going to shoot him with my short bow, which is 1d6 plus 3. And that's 15 plus 3. So that's
gonna hit.
18.
Yeah,
and he's gonna take 8 damage, and then I'm gonna hide.
Okay. It's not happy. It's really not happy.
Nope, I wouldn't think it would be.
So you're hiding. Roll stealth.
Stealth, right. stealth. Let's see. That's gonna be a 13. I
All
rolled
right.
the 4, and I get +9.
Okay, I'll just keep that in mind. It's the start of its turn, so it's gonna take a d6 of damage. So Molly, roll me that d6.
All right. 2.
Okay, it takes 2 points of damage for existing.
Nice.
Same.
So now it's gonna just pull out those rays again and try and fire one at Bluetooth, but I'm gonna see if it, It rolled a 1, so it can't find me.
No, it definitely can't.
So one of them fire in the air and does nothing. The other's gonna try and shoot at Guthrun because oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me check something.
So, aura of protection. If it's a saving throw, it's my aura of protection because Guthrun's standing right next to me. You get a bonus equal to my charisma modifier to any
What is
save.
your charisma?
4 plus 4.
Okay. So
It also works for me too, by the way.
That's nice. Okay, so you're gonna need to
Thank
make
you.
a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Oh god. That is a 5 plus. Where's my dexterity? 5 plus 6. 11 plus 4, so 15.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Alvira.
that's just for being near me.
Yeah.
Just exists near
Okay.
me and that happens.
So rules dictate that there wouldn't be half damage for this. So this ray blasts and Guthrun, you're able to just nimbly get out the way, and you see like behind you as it's blasting. There's some plant growth,
Mm-hmm.
just some old plant growth starting to come in, and as the ray hits it, it's just dust.
Ooh.
The
Ooh.
disintegration ray. I don't like that.
I don't like that, Ray.
So yeah, you managed to nimbly avoid the disintegration ray.
Ooh.
So next up is Elvira.
Okay, do I make a check to roll against being frightened?
Yes, it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save, and aura of protection does work for me as well, so I get +7 to this roll.
Oh my god, okay.
That is a 16 plus
You're
7.
fine. You're not scared of me anymore.
Excellent.
Somehow watching it destroy something into a powder of gray dust just makes you go like, fuck yeah!
Either that, or it's just like, oh shit, I gotta do something now. We're gonna run up and hit the thing till it dies.
Sounds like a solid plan.
Solid plan. We're just gonna get beside it and just hit it with the glaive.
All right. Are you gonna add anything to it, smite wise, or just glaive?
Yeah, let's just smite. We're just gonna smite this thing. It needs to die.
Seems
Gone
like a good
thought.
Be gone. Thought.
So that's
No,
extra,
because it's extra 2d8 for a first level spell slot, and I'm gonna use it.
D8 for higher, right?
Yeah, I could use a second.
It's up to you. It's your
level
call.
2
There's
spell.
there's no wrong answers here.
Yeah. Wait, I gotta hit first though, don't
That's true. You do have to hit first.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
So that's an automatic 10 plus the 10 from the glaive.
Oh my god.
Okay, plus that's an 8 plus 3. That's 10 plus 11 plus 2d8, I think.
Whoa.
God. Thought.
Just tell me the final number, dude. Because oh my god.
10.
It's
Oh, and I'll.
10 plus 11, 20, 21, 22. 29.
Jesus.
I'm just taking precautionary measures by flipping that thing upside down. Okay. Yeah. Wow. It's barely hanging on.
Oh no. Yeah, so yeah, you just see Elvira like charge up this red blast and just hit this thing.
It's
Man.
spinning in pain. But yeah, roll your extra attack, dude.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Oh my god. This thing is fucking dumb, man.
That is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
That is 13 damage.
How do you want to do
Elvira just kind of hits it and it kind of spins away from her, I imagine, because it's floating in the air, and she just kind of jumps and just swings and cuts the thing in half. It's dead.
And as it just falls to the floor dead, you just hear the mind flayer go, "Oh fuck, man! I'm never gonna get the warranty back on that."
Bro, those things have warranties?
You do when you're evil. All right, whatever, fine. Move on to the next room. Kind of not feeling it right now. You killed one of my coolest monsters, and the door just materializes. Whatever. not really feeling up to it right now.
All right.
So,
Great.
so you walk
we're gonna
into
go.
a room. You walk into this next room, and there's a warhammer, and there's this pole, and at the top of the pole is a little bell, and there's this little metal slag that is connected to where the warhammer. It's a strength thing. You hit it with the warhammer and bring it up. It goes.
Guthern hits.
You just hear the mind flayer
Guthern
go.
hits it.
Okay, you do that. Roll a strength check, and you just hear the mind flayer go. Hit the bell to open the door.
14.
You almost get there. It's so close.
Oh, okay.
Bluetooth wants to try.
Okay, Bluetooth, roll strength.
Alright. Oh, that's gonna be a 12.
Just a little lower than Guthrin's.
Oof.
Elvira's gonna try and roll for this as well now. Then.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Oh!
Fuck yeah.
Good job, Elvira.
I got this, guys.
Let me think about it.
Guthern
Okay,
swoons.
so it hits, it breaks the bell, it flies in the air, and it goes up the ceiling, and then you just hear ooh, ooh, and as it falls again, and you just hear plunk, ow! Those are the worst. Whatever, the door opens. This next one's my broom closet. Fuck you guys.
Oh no! I heard.
Guthern snaps all of his brooms in half.
No, don't. Oh.
Okay, wait. Let me actually give you the scene of what's in here.
Okay.
So it's a room. The center of the room has one of those other little obelisk things. The first one holding the decanter of water. And this one has a potion for each of you, and these a set of arrows, a dagger, and a glaive.
Hmm. Is that what's on the bottle? The little symbol?
No. The potions have the bottles have little things that tell you they're potion of healing. This just looks like a resupply room, and it just has your signature weapon.
Oh. Well, that's nice. It's convenient.
I hate you guys. This is my broom closet. Whatever.
If there's a broom in there, Bluetooth wants to chew on it.
The brooms are all along the side of the walls.
Bluetooth's gonna chew them.
You start chewing on a broom.
Elvira walks up and kind of picks up the potion. She's gonna inspect it. I'm gonna roll a perception.
Go for it.
That's a nat 1.
Oh.
With a nat 1, you think they're cursed. With a nat 1, you think they're evil.
Elvira's gonna put it down and go nope, not trusting that.
Guthern would like to roll for perception on these potions.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
19! Finally!
They're literally exactly what you think they are, and the weapons are +1 weapon. He's literally handing you them.
Good. I pick up Guthern picks up the arrows and downs the potion. See Elvira, they're fine.
Bluetooth's gonna join her, and she's gonna snatch the dagger, and she's going to slurp potion too.
Okay, so
much is the
both of
potion
you
heal?
roll 2d4 at +2, and add that to your health.
D4.
Oh, I was already at full health,
8.
so
Fair.
I rolled 2 4s.
Nice. So that's
So that's
8. You get 10
10.
health out of that.
Nice.
And
Uh,
yeah, your dagger is now a +1 dagger to attack and damage, and your arrows are +1 to attack and damage.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
Elvira's gonna like watch you guys with the potions, and when nothing happens, she's gonna like push her potion towards Bluetooth because
Mhm.
full health doesn't need it, and she'll pick up the glaive.
It's a +1 glaive, and when the final potion is given to Bluetooth, the brooms in the room like flip over. They were hair side down, but now they're hair side up, and like green light appears at like them, and they just start hopping towards you. And you're being
But-
swarmed. You're basically up against a swarm of brooms.
What about the one Bluetooth chewed?
The one Bluetooth chewed cannot hop because you chewed it so hard, and
Oh,
it's just like leaning there with the green eyes, and it's just like trying its best to arrange the bristles in a flipping off motion, but it's not succeeding.
Okay, what does a +1 dagger do real quick? Because I don't have an option.
Oh, it's just when you hit, it's a regular ass dagger, but whenever you roll to hit, you add 1, and whenever you add damage, you add 1.
Okay, cool.
So you're up against the swarm of brooms.
you said that there was like a pitcher of water.
Oh no. I said the obelisk was like the obelisk when you were in the water room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's the exact same architecture. But yeah, if you guys have something that could just like breathe something and incinerate a whole horde, that might be good.
Bluetooth is going to line herself up with as many brooms as she possibly can.
Use the dragonborn.
Bluetooth is lining up with as many brooms as she can.
All right, these
I'm gonna need
brooms
a
are
short
hopping.
rest after this.
These brooms are hopping towards Bluetooth, and they're dragonborn. You're blue dragonborn. I know that.
Hmm I can
Bluetooth-
breathe lightning
Yes, I just don't remember the
in
exact.
a line. 30
It's a
feet.
dex save, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
dex save for half
That sounds
damage.
right. That sounds right. I don't think brooms are incredibly dexterous. So
Yeah.
let me roll.
The DC is 8 plus my Constitution mod plus my proficiency, so that is 13.
I rolled a 5.
Alright.
So these brooms just get fucking incinerated.
Well,
And it's how many d6s?
2d6, so it's not that great, but they all
Doesn't
take
it go
5
up by
damage.
level though? It goes
I
up by
don't-
level.
Does it?
I don't remember,
Yeah.
but I don't remember, but they're brooms.
Yeah, fair
Okay,
enough.
well, it does not say that it goes up by level.
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Five.
I'll check it later, but they're brooms.
Okay.
It's fine. You killed them.
And now
you
they're
just-
dead and in hell forever.
And you just hear the mind flayer just go, "Oh man, I thought you were absolutely gonna fall for giving you everything you need to succeed, and then, I'm starting to
Sweeping you
think this was
away?
I'm starting to think this was a bad idea. I think this room was poorly planned."
No kidding.
Okay,
This broom.
well, this is fine. It's fine. You're really close to getting to me, but this is fine. You have one final challenge. And as you open the door, it's
Bluetooth wants to take a short rest.
Okay. Bluetooth wants to take a short rest. If you guys want to take a short rest, you can.
I want to use my hit dice, and I want my lightning breath back.
Fair enough.
Oh,
If any-
yeah. Well, I could heal you, but I can
You
get.
guys are
breath
chilling
back.
out in this closet.
I just not I say to the mind flayer, we're being nice, we're letting you have a little breather, so you can feel better about yourself.
Say goodbye
Thank
to your
you.
ass.
It's so nice to have such fair playing adversaries. Makes me feel really good about myself, you know? You guys are great. I don't know why. You guys are just really nice. I'm gonna make sure these traps are really special, just for you.
Bluetooth healed 7 points of damage with her 2 of her hit dice.
All right.
Nice.
And Elvira is gonna walk over and like pat you on the back and heal you for the remaining 3 using lay on hands.
Kidoki.
So yeah, you guys are chilling out, and he just like the door opens again and just goes, All right, my confidence is back, baby. Bull is back at the game.
God damn it.
This challenge will absolutely thwart you yet, you rotten. I don't know. All right, look. There's two elemental challenges one more time, but this time they're different elements than before.
It's earth and air. It's earth and air. Yep, that's what it is. There we go.
You're really mean. But yes, a challenge of the sky and a challenge of the land. Which one will you take, adventurers?
Can we peek in the doors?
You can, I guess, yeah.
Roll to peek.
Roll to peek.
Is that a perception?
Yeah. I don't. This is
15.
beautiful. Okay, which one are you peeking in?
What?
Which
Hello?
one are you looking in?
I am peeking in the air one.
You see like little statues that you can probably sit on, and they look like hippogriff statues.
Oh no.
They're like like kitty ride. They look like hippogriff kitty rides.
Guthrin is gonna say, I'm afraid of heights. Can we do the other one?
I guess.
You could peek in the earth one if you'd like.
Guthrin
Okay.
peeks in the earth one. I guess, do I roll to perceive?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 5.
You see an artificial mound of dirt, and like it just looks like one of them looks like kitty rides, the other one looks like rock climbing.
Okay. Let's go in this one. This one looks like fun.
All right.
Fine, sure. And Elvira walks into the
earth one.
The earth one.
Okay, as you all walk into
follows.
the earth one, there are two of these creatures waiting at like the start of the room. They're insectoid. They have like multiple arms. They have these really cool glaives. They're the Thrycreen.
Oh.
And they look at you, and you notice that their double-sided glaives are replaced with broom handles. And they're like sweeping up, and they're just like, "Oh, visitors! All right, everybody, let's line you up for this fun game. This is an artificial mountain made by Master Incredible Magic. You gotta climb up this mountain, and you gotta do it real fast, because if you don't, then Baxter the Second's gonna eat."
Yeah, Baxter. Oh, Baxter, no.
And burrowing from the ground is this giant, like, it looks like a land shark, kind of.
Oh, great.
It's called the Bulette, and it like pokes its head up and then burrows back into the dirt. And the Thrycreen just look, and they're just like, "Clean up that spot. It's got to look spotless for the guests, Kevin." And the other Thrycreen starts screaming. And they're just like, "Yeah, so you got to climb this mountain, and you got to go fast because the Bulette will be chasing you, and that's the game."
Great.
Do you have any questions?
Yes. Has the Mind Flayer ever, beefed it on this?
What do you mean by beefed it?
Just like, has the Bulette ever caught him?
Oh, good question. Not that I know of, but I mean, he doesn't let us watch.
Does he come through this room?
He likes to take the other one more.
Probably likes the kitty rides. All right. Elvira will walk up to the rock wall and like kind of look at it. How tall is it? Like, it's how many meters is it?
It's pretty high up there. It's absolutely like part of it's illusory, so it looks mountain size, but it probably still has the limitations of.
Okay.
And it's less like a rock climbing wall, and it's more like there is like a path with the occasional rocks jutting out in case you need them. But you get the sense if you take the path, like that's the way the Bulette digs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, so you're basically racing this creature to the top.
Well, Bluetooth's gonna take off.
Elvira will take off after her then, really quickly.
And Guthrum as well.
Okay, so we're having a chase. So,
Okay. Elvira's gonna like prepare. I don't know how you prepare cantrips, but she's gonna prepare to cast a cantrip.
what's cantrip?
Gaseous form.
I don't think that's it's a leveled spell, but it's one that a Aetherial can use just to use. So you can just sort of do it whenever you feel it.
Okay, cool. She's still gonna like keep an eye on it. If anyone gets too far behind, she's just gonna turn them into a gas and they're just.
Good call. Smart plan. Smart
Yeah.
plan.
Good call.
So here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna start with Bluetooth. What are you doing to get up there as fast as?
She's gonna use her acrobatics.
Okay, roll your acrobatics.
All right, so we're going. Oops, I missed.
And I fired and I missed.
That is a 19 plus 9. 28? I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, you get up the mountain.
I don't know about getting up there, but you're leaps and bounds ahead of everybody. Bluetooth, this is everything you've wanted. You're swinging from little jets of rock and making poses as you do, landing on the next.
This is my strength.
You're like you're running at incredible speeds with your short feet. I feel like this is a recurring theme of Flute's characters.
Nice.
Okay, so each of you guys. Okay, so the Bulette is currently behind you.
Fair enough.
You do see it, but it is behind you. So, Bluetooth is way up ahead. Is there anything else you want to do, like Elvira?
Elvira's gonna just kind of use her athletics and just kind of go pretty much straight up and just kind of curving around a little bit to try and make it as easy as possible. She's just kind of going.
Okay. Alrighty.
That is. Oh boy, that is an 8.
Oh,
You are.
yikes.
You're pretty slow.
Yeah, I'm pretty slow. Just
But
just in full armor.
it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
We'll be okay. Hopefully.
You're behind the pack. Guthrie, what are you gonna do?
Guthrum is just gonna fucking go for it. Just direct
Okay,
path.
You're just dashing.
Yeah.
So
want me
as
to
you
roll?
yeah, roll dexterity.
Okay. That is a 9 plus. I think my dex is pretty good. Okay, 15.
All right, that's pretty good. And the Bulette is close to Elvira, but not there. And I'm gonna say you guys just at this pace make it to the top of the wall, and right as the Bulette makes this like jump for it, and then realizes it's missed because you guys have gone past it, and it just lands in the mountain and starts digging.
Oh.
And like the Bulette was
buddy.
so proud. It was so proud of itself, man. It did like the whole Moby Dick jump and everything. Great.
Aw.
But the Thrycree, you're about to enter his office now, so good luck. If you need to prepare, now's the time. We're not gonna shame you if you need to heal up or nothing.
We should all be at full health, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're all at full.
Oh, and if we took a short rest, do I get my spells back?
You wouldn't have burned a spell slot for that. That's just a once a day thing that you can.
No, no, not gaseous form, but I used Divine Smite and I used Bane.
Oh, you guys took a short rest earlier, so you already
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, so I'm back to all my spell slots. That's good.
Yeah, everything you have before is in your grab.
Excellent.
So you guys enter the final room, and it is dark. There's one more of the pedestals that was that once held those semi-magical weapons that he just sort of gave you because he's not that bright, and the other one that had the flask of water, you know, that was endless. And this one has a little cage, and in the cage you hear chirping.
Oh. Wait. What?
What was that noise?
What was
No.
that noise?
Bluetooth hears the chirping and she smacks her lip.
Elvira does the thing, kind of what you do with like bad dogs. She kind of like bops Bluetooth's nose and goes no.
Good.
Bluetooth kind of like shrinks back into herself, like you know how cats do if you like set something on their
And
heads,
then
and they're just like
beneath, like behind that podium, is a big, like black chair, very similar to the chair that like. It seems both Azza and this Mind Flayer have a thing for comfy chairs, and so this Mind Flayer is sitting in the chair, and it has these little brains on legs, and it's petting them.
Oh, I remember.
It's petting them the way it's petting these brains on legs the way one would stroke a cat when you're a supervillain.
How many pets does it have? How many little brain boys?
It has two.
Brain boys.
Oh, it has two. Oh, great.
And it's just like, oh, Steven and whatever your name is, I forgot what I named you. You're like the only people who will ever understand, because your intellects are just as powerful as my own. Since we're all psionic. I love you both. You're my best friends. And then it just looks over to all of you. Just, oh, you made it.
Guthrie points at the Mind Flayer and says, "Say goodbye to your ass, motherfucker."
It blinks a little and just goes, "Wait, are you here to kill me or?"
Give us the Phoenix and maybe I won't have to steal your ass.
I don't like the implications of that.
Me neither, says Elvira.
What? Guthrie pounds a closed fist against their palm.
The stone picks up again, and even you'd hear Ponic's voice just go, "Yeah, even Adam."
Oh no.
And then you just hear like, "Ponic, we weren't supposed to let them know." Oh, right. Line goes dead.
What?
They were absolutely listening.
They heard everything.
They heard everything.
Like the scene cuts to them like listening to the Stone of Far speech. Arrogant Aussie Varia has like popcorn. As like Fire Ganassi Azza has her shades on, is leaning back in her comfy chair.
Oh no.
Like Earth Ganassi Cheapo is like playing solitaire, and then looks up and just goes like, bet the half elf doesn't make it. And then Ponic just goes like, mean. Why would you say that? They're just like, hey man, I'm just calling him as I sees him. He's just like, still mean. Don't appreciate that language in this house. And she goes, this is a house. Fuck off. So the back to the Mind Flayer and the thing that matters. You guys are staring it down, and it is very clearly like a little concerned at what is just said about its ass. but you know, we go forward, I guess. We go forward, I guess. So this this Mind Flayer is just really confused and concerned. It just goes, I feel like I just need to start fighting you now. Like, is that the safe bet here? I feel like that's the safe.
Bluetooth's gonna hide real fast.
It's just like the giant chair, the chair it's standing on. He pushes a button on it, and from it jut out these 4 spider-like legs, and it lifts
What?
itself up. It's not a real spider. It just has like 4 legs, spider-like, and it's just sitting on the chair, stroking the brain boy. It's just like, all right, your adventure will end here with me claiming your brain and then using them to create puzzles like mine for all eternity.
If I end up as one of your shitty puzzles, I look at you. Please, just perform an exorcism, please.
I will use your mind to create endless shitty puzzles. And it's just like, and that will be the price you pay for defying Vul the Magnififab.
Magnififab.
Okay.
Roll initiative, everybody. It's Final Boss territory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
I
kidding
got
me? That's a 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just having no good rolls today for whatever reason.
I think we must have switched because I have had nothing but good rolls, and I usually shit roll. So anyways, I got an 18 plus 3. That's 21.
Okay.
I just got an 18 straight.
Okay. Bluetooth, you're up first. There's the Mind Flayer in the chair, and there's the 2 brain boys. One of them is in its hand, and the other one is scampering on the floor.
I am going to sneak attack the Megamind.
Good.
I mean the Mind Flayer, excuse me.
Good. No, you're valid. All right.
Megamind is a valid Mind Flayer name.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
You swing, and it just looks at you and just goes like 0 out of 10. But
Aw.
I like to imagine that she like popped out of her hiding place and then tripped and fell flat on her face.
yeah, it's like, oh, bad luck. Elvira, you're up.
Elvira's gonna be like, that's I don't like this. That's just mean. And she's gonna like walk up to this mind flayer, just like overhand swing and
Okay, you bop him. You bop this Mind Flayer real good.
I'm gonna bop this mind flayer in the head.
Vibe check.
That is 26. God damn it. That's a 26 to hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It has failed the vibe check. Roll again.
And all right, that is 11 damage. We just go pop.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
And then like Elvira kind of like pulls her glaive back, looks at the mind flayer, just goes okay, and does it.
It shakes, and you see from that damage, one of the legs goes like a little limp. It's like, oh, come on! Hits the chair, and it starts like trying to spring up again.
Yeah,
So,
no, we're just bopping this mind flayer on the head again.
cool. Glad. Do it again.
That is a 14 to hit.
Check. Let me check. You miss. Just you miss.
Yeah, probably hit the chair again.
You hit the chair, and one of the legs pops off, and just goes like, oh man. All right. Yeah, you definitely managed to do that. If
I
that
do
was what you
that.
wanted to do. It is now one of the brain boys' turn, but it's the one being petted. So
Okay.
whatever. So it's not doing much. Next,
Mind
it's
Flayer, pets Brain Boy. Brain Boy is pet.
Yeah. So it's now the Mind Flayer's turn, and it is going to look at all of you and just be really angry, and it is going to cast a Mind Blast on Elvira. So make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, my -1 to intelligence, but I get a plus. I still get. So we are at +3.
Not bad.
That is a 16.
You pass.
Great.
you, yeah, no, nothing happens.
Excellent. I just go, fuck you.
It's shocked.
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
It like puts its hand up to its face, like, oh, how dare. It's the other intellect of ours turn, the one that's scampering, and it's gonna try and claw at Bluetooth. But as
Does it
so,
move past me?
Yeah, I was about to say, yep.
So, a relentless avenger. So, I'm gonna hit it with an opportunity attack.
Go for it.
You're gonna try and hit this thing. That is 18 plus 7. I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yeah.
All right. That is 7 damage.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit it really hard, and it's not happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not happy.
I think I could move, but I don't want to move. So we just
Guthrie, you're
whack
up.
this thing in the butt.
All right. I would like to just go after that little brain boy.
Okay. You shoot it. Probably. Oh, wait a second. Everyone, don't forget you have +1 all of your rolls to everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've made note of that.
Good. Okay. So yeah. So when you shoot so roll to hit. You have 2 arrow strikes. So I'm assuming both are going at the brain child.
Yeah, 15.
Hit.
Does that hit? Okay. And then actually bow is D6.
D6 plus 3 plus the D8 plus 1.
Oh my god, okay. So 4 plus 3 plus 1. So that's 8. And then plus a D8. Here. 6. Wow. Okay, so 14.
14 in total? It blows up.
Jeezums.
That was only the first one, so you can aim something else the second one.
Yeah, I'd like to second one.
Okay, you shoot the one in its hands. Fire away.
Oh no.
Do I have to roll to hit or?
Yeah, roll to hit. But fire away.
16 and then
Hits.
let's see, 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7 plus a D8 is another oh no, that's a 1. Okay. So 8.
So 8 damage?
8 damage total, yeah.
Okay, it's not happy.
I can't imagine it's happy. It's
Yeah,
got an arrow
yeah.
sticking out of it.
Top of the round, Bluetooth.
Okay, so I am going to shoot, and then I'm going to hide. So let's try again. Okay, I'm shooting the Mind Flare, by the way.
Okay.
Short bow with my, let's see, that's 18 to hit.
Hits.
All right.
Nice.
And
I
you'll
don't get
have
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack because it's not noticing you. Yeah.
Oh, I do get sneak attack.
Yep, it doesn't know it it saw you flop, but it doesn't know where you are. It's focusing it elsewhere now. Because it was
Alright,
attacking
well
Elvira.
That'll be 5d6. Because
Plus
I've got
1.
1d6 with the short bow, and then I've got.
Yep. And add 1 to whatever you roll at the very end. 1 more.
Alright, so. $29. I rolled 3 5s, a 6, and a 4.
Jesus. Oh my god.
And then it's plus
Heavens.
3 and plus 1. So 29.
Yeah, not happy.
Yeah.
Really not happy. Not looking good.
Ooh. Ooh.
So next up is Elvira.
Yeah, we're
You're blazing through this, yeah.
we are blazing through this. So I'm like, after like Bluetooth does all that damage, I'm really like, you deserve a smite. Yeah, you deserve a smite. Just gonna hit this thing. We hope we hit. That is not a hit.
Oh.
Well,
So we're gonna try.
Again.
I get to try again though. 11 plus 7 is 18, so that hits.
Yep.
Okay, and we're gonna use a second spell, Divine Smite. So it's 3d8.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay, that's an 8 plus 8 plus. Hang on, I gotta write this down. 8, 6,
Oh my god.
5,
You guys.
7.
What was it? 7?
8 plus 6 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4.
Oh my god.
I gotta calculate that.
Oh my god.
This mind flayer won't get to do literally anything.
We're in a hurry, apparently.
That is exactly 30 damage.
Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, we
You
just
want me to keep up the illusion here?
What do you mean?
Like, do you want me to like break the game rules and tell you that I think?
Sorry, what?
You cut
I
out
think
me.
it's important to note it literally has 2 hit points left.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I have been thoroughly japed. It's going to use its turn to try and cast plane shift because it is terrible.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
So let me check how plane shift works because it does what I think
Cause
to 8 willing creatures. Okay, yeah. So you just hear it in pain, bleeding. So you just this has not been worth it. Oh, this hurts. Oh, the pain. Fine. I'll start up on another plane of reality. I'll have a better dungeon. You guys are the worst. Bye. And the devour
And
And-
what?
the intellect devour out of
You're cutting out real bad, B.
Oh
it
no.
and the
you're cutting
intellect devourer poof out of reality.
Okay.
oh. Well, so Elvira
And
just
the
kind
chair
of goes.
just falls.
That was easier than expected.
Huh, yeah. Kind of anticlimactic.
This is what happens when you people do this. Me. So at that point, the Stone of Far speech goes off, and you just hear, "Guys, did you? Man, I guess we didn't even need to hire people." Wow. And
Uh,
there's this little moment now where you just hear Podok just go, "Chill out for a little bit. We'll be there to handle cleanup, and we'll take care of that phoenix, baby. Don't do anything to the phoenix. Oh, if you eat it by the time I get there, there will be legal consequences." And he's like,
Elvira will immediately run over, just like kind of pick up the cage and kind of just hold it up in the hope that both Guthrun and Blue are shorter than her.
Bluetooth is most definitely shorter than her. However, Bluetooth is going to try and stand on Guthrun's shoulder.
Yes, yes,
No,
yes,
"Not like this. Not like this."
yes.
Elvira is like protecting this baby phoenix. She's like, "You can't do this, no."
Elvira, make a strength check.
Oh goddamn. That is a 16.
You are how do I
Can
put
I make a
this?
strength check to try and get it away from her?
Bluetooth, you Bluetooth contest it with dexterity because you're trying to be
Okay.
No, it's a.
With dexterity?
yeah.
Oh no,
That's
please.
a 19.
No!
No!
Bluetooth is now hitting the phoenix above her head. Like the chickens in fucking Legend of
Yeah,
Zelda. Thank
I'm
you.
doing the Link cuckoo thing, like holding thing. No!
Bluetooth, you're able to get your hand on the cage, but Elvira's still like pulling it behind there. Basically, you're being swung by the cage bars now. Bluetooth.
No! Stop it! Elvira Elvira kind of
what
like
are you-
shakes the cage to kind of get Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth will drop.
What are you doing, Guthrum? What's happening?
Guthern is going to I know that Bluetooth has the summoning
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the sake of the situation, can we say that Guthern has one of them?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
They smash the green crystal on the ground.
Yeah. Earth Ganassi Cheapo pops out and. Oh, I mean, we were already on the. Hey, no, stop!
Chico, we want to
just
eat this
like-
baby phoenix. Do you want to help?
No.
Elvira just like yells at like Chiba like help.
They're just like
No.
they grab their halberd and are prodding at Bluetooth to like get away. No.
Bluetooth is already dropped from the cage and she's just kind of backing away, still holding the cat statue.
Of course.
Good. I'm very glad. This is vital information.
You just hear Cheapo grabs like a thing to spell, like grabs the same stone that they gave you and just goes, "We got a code 13, code 13." And then she grabs like 3 matching gems of the same color and breaks them. They're like, "Hey, no, stop!" And Morganasi are like trying to like, push everyone away with the baby. Hey, no.
Oh my god.
Elvira's just kind of what? No, you
I
go.
was gonna say, like, it's just a madhouse.
It's just chaos. Elvira's kind of like put the cage like in front of her, and then she's gonna try and surreptitiously take the baby phoenix out of the cage.
Roll sleight of hand.
That is a 4.
Oh. Oh my god.
You do not manage to get the baby phoenix out of the cage, and your hands are now stuck in the cage.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It looks so cute though. It's adorable.
It's just like looking at you, confused. It's confused at this situation.
That's fair. Big
I'm gonna
mood.
say-
I'm
I'm
also
gonna say
confused.
I'm gonna say that Earth Ganassi Cheapo now has Bluetooth is like putting Bluetooth in like a hug like hole.
Hey, I said I backed away.
They're just like, I know, but it's both because you're tiny and adorable, and also because I don't want you to eat that peanut.
She just kind of like snorts frustration and just kind of like crosses her arms around the cat statue.
Guthern is gonna make a dash for the phoenix.
As you do so, the Fire Ganassi puts like self in front of you. He's like, hey, no, stop.
Oh. Hello.
You had to know that that
Concerned blink.
Siren was gonna romance Azza no matter what plane of existence we're in.
True. There's like an audible blank.
Audibly blinks.
I'm sorry, what? They're just like, hey. Then like they have an idea. You see like a cartoony like light bulb, and they grab his hand, just go, hey, you and I should go about. Stop.
I'm so sorry, B. What did you say?
They take Catherine by the hand and say, we should go over here away from the Phoenix and talk about stuff.
Guthern nods their head. He's like, yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this.
So Guthrum is being distracted.
Yes.
Bye, cute girls.
and
Easy way to distract Guthern. Cute
and
girls.
and Bluetooth is being held by Cheapo.
Yep.
So Aragonasi Varia like casts a spell, opens the cage. The little phoenix like jumps into her hands, and she just goes, oh, little guy, I'm sorry. Just like kind of is affectionate towards it. And Panak just goes, all right, that's phoenix to add back to the inventory. Okay, and done. Like this life wasn't just an inventory signature to you, was it? I don't see the
No.
problem here.
Cute. It's very cute.
And
Elvira,
so-
Elvira's like, no, it's so cute.
Seeing that you're like stuck in the cage, Panak casts a spell to make your hands slip through them,
Ugh.
and the cage falls.
Okay.
And just goes. Varya just goes. I'm gonna go keep looking for all the frozen animals we talked about. We could be rescuing a zoo, and she scampered.
Uh, Elvira helpfully points out the room with the dead basilisk.
Thank you. And she just jitters off, and it's like, so I guess you did it in a way that boggles my mind, but you did it.
Do we get our shinies now?
He hands you each a bag of 50 gold pieces. Like, yeah, whatever.
Cheers.
Nice.
And he just goes, now, let's say we get out of this house. Yeah.
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 Is there a door
Yeah.
to get out of here? Did he? There's like, and then you just hear from the very back. Oh, I guess I'm here too. Hi, it's me, the door. Speak.
Wait,
I can get you.
it's
Yeah,
Darren?
Darren the door. You remember the word that was away at the start of this adventure? Get it out of here.
Hey, Darren, why
got
didn't
a
you name
handle.
yourself Dorian? Because you're a door.
I like that. I think from here on out, I'm gonna be door. That's a good. I
That's
like that a good
adorable.
deal. Yeah. But like, I can't swing around and get you out unless you remember the word I got.
I got
Okay.
something even better, says Elvira. She
Oh.
pulls up the door handle. I got a handle.
I feel
Perfect.
so complete.
Yeah, she's gonna try and put the door handle in the door.
You put it on there, and it's like at first it's like tap tap tap, and Fire Ganassi Azza goes like puts like at this point Fire Ganassi Azza and Guthrun have been talking about, and so she just like give me a moment and walks over, casts a fire, melt the thing in, walks back over, keeps talking, everything's fine, and you can swing open the door. And
Hooray!
when you swing open the door, the town is alive and thriving. You've rescued wildlife from a crazy mind flayer. You all have a newfound sense of something for each other. And Azza stops talking to Guthrum alone and huddles and goes, we'd like to make you honorary members of our foundation. That provides no benefits, but it gives you a really cool sticker. And she hands you each a sticker.
Sticker.
And it's a puffy sticker too.
Oh,
What does it look
would
like?
you look at that?
It's a puffy sticker, and it's got a bird on it. It has like the bird's giving you a thumbs up.
A bird's giving me the thumbs up.
But using its feathers. It's like
Fuck yeah.
it's like a very cartoony situation.
You
And
know, the thumbs that birds all have.
hey, I don't want to be called out anymore. Bin. All right, buddy.
Poor bee.
I think for my sanity as well as the sanity of the audience, this is where we're gonna call it tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
So before we go, does anyone have anything they want? Shill, plug, whatever.
Well, I will say that B and Floof are part of one run of,
And Molly.
and Molly we're all part of Clara Fantasia here in some points. A couple of us are in different runs. I'm actually DMing a run currently, the 7th run. That's going. That's going. Want to stop by? Where it's an original tabletop RPG system. We have a lot of fun. We think it's cool. You can come out and hang out with us. We're not currently recruiting for any runs, but we will probably in the new year. So if you guys want to come over and hang out, that would be cool and awesome. We have a Discord. I don't know if it's linked anywhere though.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have that.
We do have that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to come.
Anyone else got anything they want to say?
Just check out the Clara Fantasia podcast, and
Yes.
we have a lot planned. So
Yes,
You
we do.
do.
yeah.
Floof, anything?
Nope, I'm all good here.
Fair enough. Alrighty. For myself, I want to take because the last night of the stream, that both really amazing, really sad, because a lot of love and effort has gone into making this weekend as awesome as it's been. It's really crazy that it's coming to an end. But there is one more game tonight that I'm super excited to watch. Hallie will be DMing. There will be some guests. Rev from the Frostwalkers podcast is coming to play Keto one more time. Uh, Abon of 20 Sided Adventures fame will be playing their PC on the podcast Daythorn. And there's going to be a lot of other great people to wrap up amazing weekend. I've had a blast. This is my first time doing live stream. I've had. I know you guys really only hit session, but I hope you had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it was
this
a
was
blast.
No,
fantastic.
this was a lot of
glad-
fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad. And I hope craziness to see that it was just a bunch of friends having a good evening.
Mhm.
You guys are great. All of you watching are great. I'm defo gonna be in the chat during the final session, cheering on Kita as my character from Friday Jitter. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be a fun evening, a great way to wrap up the event. Lots of love to everyone who's DM'd, not just myself, Hallie, Joe Timmis, everybody who's put in love and effort to make this work.
Yeah, appreciate the DMs.
Yep, and the
Yeah.
players. You guys have this wouldn't have happened without you guys. We love everyone watching and anyone who's donating to the Rainforest Alliance. I'll that time. It is Rainforest-Alliance, and donating to that is the reason we're all here. Amazing that we're doing this for something so good. I'm kind of getting emotional. Call it. uh, thanks everybody. It's
Yeah,
been
it's
fun.
nice.
We hope you've had a good time. Talk to you very soon.
Yeah. See y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.